Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. It's Paula here with Paula's Imperfect Plans, and today we are here to do our weekly spending tracking. That is where we go through our expenses in the last week and the expenses that we have cash sinking funds for. We pay the card back with cash, and then for the areas that we do kind of digital sort of envelopes, we go over those as well to make sure, because all of our spending, or the vast majority of our spending, is on a credit card, and so we make sure that we pay that back. We don't purchase things on the credit card without a plan of how we're going to pay it off. So let's go ahead and jump in. First of all, we were in the fields, and I think I had there was like a 40% off because it was Saturday deal, and I had some points to cash out from Casey's. So we were able to get 3 specialty pizzas and 2 sets of breadsticks for $40.85 to feed my kids and my husband and the 2 guys helping us in the field. $30.99 was cat food, which is going to come from our pets envelope, so that one will come in cash. $7.48, I bought an exfoliation mitt, and that's coming from my spending. $6.42, I went to the pharmacy, and actually, so it was one of those nights when it was just me and the kids home, and I realized, like, after they got home at like almost 5, that I hadn't picked up my son's prescription that he needed for the next morning, and so I bribed my daughters to come along to the pharmacy with me, and so I got them each a treat at the pharmacy. So that is the cost of like the treats, and it's going to come from Dine Out. Our grocery shopping for week 2 of the pay period was $136.72. That's going to come from groceries. Then the one thing I didn't get apparently was ice cream, and so my husband went back for $14.86 and got ice cream. That's also going to come from groceries. Last night my kids were just like, we need to eat out, so we made quesadillas at home, but we got queso and rice from the local Mexican restaurant. That was $20 coming from Dine Out. I made a purchase at Dollar General. All I have here is home. I didn't write what it was. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was like hairspray. I don't remember what else. But anyway, it's coming from home, so that's coming out of one of the cash envelopes. Okay, and so that is all of the expenses that we are working on today. So we just have things coming from home and pets in cash anyways. So I'll go ahead and zoom you out a little bit, and we can pull up our cash envelopes just to make sure that we get this. So we're looking for $23 from home, which is 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. $2 left in home, so we'll check that off. And then pets. We need 20, 31. 31 from pets. It's pretty short as far as that goes. So the amount of cash, we took 31 from pets and we took 23 from home. So in cash, our cash portion of this is $54. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is $54. The actual expenses that need to be paid with that is $53.30. That the $54 in cash will cover, so that is a difference of 70 cents that you will see as a roundup in my budget. And then, so let's move this off to the side. And then we will talk next about the categories. Okay, so last time we were together, our grocery amount here, we were at $271.39, so I subtracted the $136.72, which left us with $134.67. Subtracting the Fairway ice cream, that leaves us at $119.81. So we're just going to look at what we have left over in categories. We didn't spend anything in drinks, so all 60 of that is getting rolled over to debt. Okay, dine out. Last time we got together, we were at $90.59. Subtract $40.85, left me with $49.74. Subtract the snacks from the pharmacy, that was $43.32. Subtract the $20 for the Mexican takeout, and that was $23.32 left. So I'm gonna add $23.32 to what we have left to roll over. And then in my spending, last time we were together, I was down to $15.28. Nope, I was down to $7.68. I got the exfoliating mitt, which was $7.48, which left 20 cents. So we'll add 20 cents to that total. And then we haven't spent any in car washes, so we are going to roll that over to debt as well. So that is all of our categories. So all of this stuff, you saw where it was coming from. And that left us with rollover here. I'm just going to make a note up here. In those variable categories of $233.33, which is what you will see for rollover going to our debt payment on our next Transfer Tuesday. That's how I'm saving and sharing and using that rollover to go and meet our goals there. So that is our weekly spending tracking. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below, hit the like button on your way out, and subscribe to stick around. See you guys in the next one.